channels that you should be watching in 2025
that are non-toxic, child-friendly, and parents-approved.
Approved by my parents.
Hey guys, what's up and welcome back to my channel. If you don't care for some of the online drama recently that involves me, then please feel free to skip this part to about this mark here on the screen. But if you want to stay informed with some of my online drama, please, you're welcome to stay and enjoy the tea. So as you guys all know that I posted a video very recently of Tam, and this is the first time in my career that I've received backlash. And I have only been doing YouTube for exactly a year now, okay? I haven't been doing YouTube for long, but this is the first time that I've experienced backlash, and people really disagree with me on this one, which I accept, and it's fine. I had a lot of support at the same time, and I want to say thank you to everyone who supported me throughout. If I was to say that it didn't affect me in a negative way, I would be lying. These past few days, I have had some deep self-reflection. I care a lot for my subscribers, and I care a lot for, I guess, my own morality. And I want to be the type of content creator that practices what I preach. So I am going to address this once and for all, and I guess give my apology. You know, I was very saddened by some of the comments. I couldn't care less for the haters, but I was saddened by my subs, my old subs and some of my new subs. I care greatly for your opinion because you guys are supporting me and you guys are watching. So the first message and the first apology I like to give is for my subs. I understand that some of the things that I said in the video have caused you guys hurt. And I apologize for hurting you and for invalidating your experiences and the level of help that you have received from Tam. There are no excuses and no buts. That is your experience. My second apology would be to Tam. Although I don't agree with her values and where a lot of her beliefs stems from, one thing that I will apologize for, I should not have made the thumbnail of making Tam look like her breast stinks. That is incredibly immature of me, and I apologize. I am sorry. I shouldn't have done that, and please be reassured that that has been removed. And one more thing that I will apologize for is saying that Tam is not intelligent. I understand that intelligence is very broad. No matter who someone is, intelligence comes in all shapes and sizes and forms. And everyone is intelligent in their own ways. That I completely take back, and I am sorry for that. Everyone is intelligent in their own ways. However, I do believe that a lot of people these days lack clarity and wisdom. And I do not believe that Tam has yet found true wisdom. That is the difference between wisdom and intelligence. I give credit when credit is due, and I apologize if I have messed up. And I think in this aspect, I did mess up. I take accountability. I think a lot of people love my harshness and I guess my truth. However, I don't want my truth and my harshness to hurt people. That is not what I want. I want this channel to be about spreading the truth. Obviously, there is your truth, my truth, but there is ultimately the truth. I want this channel to be about spreading the truth, spreading awareness and positivity as much as I can, and also my faith. I believe that I was overly harsh on this particular creator, Tam, and I do not believe that she deserved the level of harshness. So for that, I am once again sorry. Although I don't agree with a lot of things that Tam has said and her fundamental beliefs and values, I do have to admit that she's helped a lot of young women in her own ways. She's out there doing some great for the world. She's out there relieving pain and suffering. And that is something that I should applaud her for. And I guess that is what matters at the end of the day, that people are trying to do the right things as much as they possibly can.
and I don't want to lose sight of that in the process of things.
I will stand my ground. I will continue to speak the truth. I will not back down. And to the subs that I lost from making that video, I have felt a huge amount of grief. I have not felt that sad since like a really bad breakup that happened like years ago. I genuinely felt such deep loss. You are welcome to come back anytime, and I hope to open my arms and welcome you with grace. But if you would like to say goodbye, I cannot stop you. If we can't see eye to eye, I can only agree to disagree. For the fans that have stayed from the beginning to now, you truly mean the world to me. The support that you give me, I give it right back to you.
You guys are the absolute OGs.
So without further ado, let's get started on today's topic.
The 10 unproblematic YouTube channels and content creators you should check out in 2025.
Let's go.
Oh my god.
A lot of you have asked me, Miss Weiwei, you've been exposing so many toxic influencers. Who are some that are not very toxic and that we can actually watch? Well, the truth is there are crazies on the internet and should be avoided at all costs. And because the internet is a wide place and it is harder actually to navigate our way through to finding the right influencers and content creators. It actually is. I really had to sit down and think for this episode to find the least problematic people out there that I actually think is really beneficial for people to watch. And they all have their heads screwed on and they all make sense in some sort of way. It's hard to find people like that, but they are out there. Okay, the first creator that I love to give credit for and that I love to recommend is, I'm sure a lot of you have heard of her, Coco Crazy. The reason that I am bringing up this channel is because Coco Crazy is only 16 years old. She's still a teenager and she has started this channel from scratch by herself. She also has an animation page. She is deeply insightful and wise and intelligent for a 16-year-old girl. Not even for a 16-year-old girl, than the average person.
Whenever someone tags me in a critiquing video on Discord, I usually see a few comments saying I'm this cocky teenager that deserves to be humbled. And I'm just going to be clear, I'm sure I have made comments that have made me sound cocky. I in no way think I'm better than anyone. If there is a medal for a commentary channel that has made the most videos that have flopped, it's me. So in no way do I think I am this mighty person that can't fail. I know I can flop and I don't flop, so there's no reason to have a huge ego.
She has also inspired me for this apology because originally I had an ego and I remember seeing Coco Crazy's apology video and she's younger than me and she could put down an ego and say,
hey, I screwed up, I messed up, and I'm sorry.
And I think that kind of innocent, wholesome, childish wisdom can really inspire many, and it definitely inspired me to put down my ego and admit some of the things that I've done wrong. So yes, I want to give a massive thank you to her. I hope she sees this. Coco, you're doing amazing. Your channel is spreading a lot of awareness. You're very insightful and a great critical thinker for someone your age. And you'll always have my support. If you guys don't know the premise of her channel, it's basically similar to me, I guess. She exposes people, give her take on certain content creators. I believe that she can provide great insight to people all ages. I don't think it's limited to just teenagers and the younger crowd. So I applaud her and check out her channel if you want to.
Give her some love.
And the second content creator YouTuber I like to show my support for is Sophie Manassian.
These names, I am the worst at pronouncing names, I swear.
Manassian. I literally have a pronunciation thing here.
Manassian.
Sophie Manassian. Look, her friends scared the crap out of me. But Sophie really kept us straight. I think a lot of creators have covered this and have warned Sophie to, kind of hang out with a more healthier crowd.
Sophie Manassian is in a weird spot right now. She's young, talented, and actually hardworking. As Sophie grows older and expands her social circle, this is where concerns start to arise. You ever see someone who clearly doesn't belong in the group they're in? That's Sophie. Most of her so-called friends are messy, immature, and reckless. It's like she's the only one with common sense. Some of these friendships are raising red flags. Some of the people in Sophie's circle have been involved in questionable behavior, and their influence on her is becoming more noticeable. The issue isn't that Sophie herself is problematic. In fact, she's managed to maintain a fairly positive image despite existing in the chaotic world of online fame. The problem is the company she keeps. Many of them have been called out for weird behavior that doesn't align with the hardworking and disciplined reputation Sophie has built for herself. And guess what? Fans are starting to notice.
She's a content creator. She has to do what she's got to do, but she has kept herself very protected. She has her head screwed on. I believe she's talented in many ways. I believe that she's probably an overall pretty decent person in real life as well. And she's done amazing for herself at such a young age. And I think that she did it correctly. Although I do think a word of advice is that maybe don't watch her friends. I don't believe her friends are good influences, but Sophie herself, I hope that she does find a better group of friends with better influence, which will be better for her in the long run. But Sophie, she's a talented kid. She's really sweet. She's very modest, very cute, very multi-talented, and I support her. Her channel mainly consists of short TikToks, basically like shorts, but she does have a few vlogs here and there. I mean, she's very wholesome, very cute. If you want to check her out for some positive energy and something that's also appropriate for your children, to all the parents out there, Sophie. Sophie is great. Love Sophie. The third one, a bit of fun, a bit of adventure, a bit of daily doses of energy and adrenaline for you guys, which I believe is more on the wholesome side. You guys, I think you guys would know what I'm going to say. I set up this frame on purpose. I don't know if you can see them. Beta Squad. I literally have a poster here. Beta Squad. I need to blue tack this. Hold on. There we go. Stick down my boy Nico. Beta Squad is like, okay, I like the fact that most of them are religious. Okay, I really like that. I really respect that as well. Obviously, you don't have to be religious to watch them, but I like it. I don't think that they take things too far. It's still digestible. It's still wholesome. I guess they do it in a way with morals. So if you want to enjoy some light fun, some light pranks, right, some challenges, you know, they also blare out their swearing. I believe it's child friendly. They are very witty. They are really wholesome. They donate a lot of money to charities, giveaways to their fans. They're a group that I believe aren't all self-serving. They really actually care for their community and their fans. They really want to engage with their subscribers. They strike me as a group of boys that really, really care for others. And I love watching them. When I eat lunch, I watch Beta Squad. One of my favorite challenges of theirs is like maybe two of them go into like a group of people and they have to be like imposters in a way.
Here's how it's gonna work. There are 6 Asian people, but among them are 2 imposters. The aim for both imposters is to outlast the other by convincing the contestants that they too are Asian people. Whoever lasts the longest wins their game and gets put forward to the final battle to see who the ultimate fake Asian person is. Let's start the first game with me against Bradley.
Contestants, you are all Asians, except today there is an imposter among you. It is your job to identify who that imposter is. You will have 3 minutes each round to discuss amongst yourselves. At the end of the round, you will vote for who you believe the imposter is, and they will be eliminated. Round 1 will begin in 3, 2, 1, begin.
Number 8. What is your favorite singer when you're young?
Miley Cyrus.
Where are you from, number 8?
India, ethnically.
Number 7, where are you from?
I'm from the Philippines.
What's your favorite food?
Well, my favorite food, I'll be honest, is actually Chinese food, but my favorite Filipino food is pancit.
Check it out. It definitely won't disappoint. Like, my friends and I watch this together. We love it. It's lighthearted fun. Fourth one that I recommend is Amy Wayne. I love her videos. Amy strike me as like a very sensible, grounded, down-to-earth adult. She really works hard for everything that she's achieved, and she strikes me as someone that is genuine and is a really decent and real, I guess I'm going to say the word again, grounded girl in real life. She strikes me as someone that's very quietly confident, very modest, very, very sweet, very kind. And I believe that Amy is a great, great example for young women. She does a lot of studying videos. She does a lot of, I guess, motivational reels that aren't toxic, that are rooted in, I guess, being realistic and also being hardworking, being realistic, and also being modest. I believe that her mindset is really, really beneficial, truly beneficial in the long run. It's rooted in reality, in stability, in sustainability, and I believe it could really give us long-term, long-term fulfillment. An applause to Amy. Woo! Number 5, Film Cooper. I feel like some of you might disagree with Film Cooper. Okay, the one thing that I don't like about Film Cooper,
he has a little bit of a potty mouth.
He does swear quite a bit. So in that sense, I wouldn't say he's child friendly, but I do root for him in the sense that him and I both went to acting school. We both went to art school. I feel like a connection with him personally. He's like a typical drama kid and I love it. I love his aura. I love his vibe. I know the things that he says says means well. He just has an overall authentic aura about him. He yells a little bit, but it's all well mean. Like, he means very well. I trust his energy, I trust his aura, and his genre is exposing, I guess, people, problematic influencers, celebrities, I guess, things like that. He has his own take, constructive criticism. He has strong common sense, which I believe a lot of people lack. He's a critical thinker. He comes up with great points, a great debater. So he's really good in that sense. He's a moment of clarity. And his editing is amazing. His set design, his studio where he films is amazing. He's a great commentary YouTuber. He has the funniest takes sometimes. He can definitely make you laugh. He's great.
If you don't really like swearing, I don't recommend it.
I think with that being said, he is lighthearted fun. He is definitely, in my opinion, one of the best YouTube commentators online, a channel that I personally watch all the time. Overall, I don't see that he's too problematic. Round of applause for Film Cooper. Now, some of you might disagree with me on this one, but if you are a young adult and you are getting into politics, or you are interested in politics like me,
I'm incredibly interested in politics.
I would recommend like 2. So I guess this will be like, what, 6 and 7. I watch a big variety of political debates online, okay? Your view might be different to mine, okay? But these are just a few people that I believe have clarity. Brett Cooper and Amir Odom. Amir has a more soft-spoken approach. He's more calm. He has some intellectual takes on his political point of view. He's easier to digest if you don't feel like anything chaotic. But Brett is so energetic. I love that girl's energy. I don't know if you guys know, but she had like this whole drama where she got kicked out of like a show and then she started her own show, which is amazing. I love seeing a good comeback story, you know what I mean? And her channel is thriving better than ever. Obviously, if you are not into politics, this is not pushing my own political agenda. This is just for young people out there who have the same opinions as me. This is just something that I enjoy watching. I know people get sensitive when it comes to political topics, but this is who I am. This is my truth. I enjoy watching videos like this, and I don't see a harm in them. I believe that they both have their heads screwed on. They're very mentally fit, and I believe that both of them have great energy, great aura. They actually really, really care for the world and humanity. I can really feel a sense of just in their blood, like literally.
You know how you can just feel when someone is a solid person?
I feel that from the both of them. I get great authenticity from them. So round of applause to these 2 content creators. Yay! Number 8, I would give this.
Also, I do want to say they're not in like an order, like from my favorite to my least favorite, okay? This is not in order.
Number 8 would be Diary of a CEO, okay? This is, I guess, for the more mature audiences. I feel like if you're like maybe below the age of 16 and you watch this, I guess, podcasty type of thing, it could get a bit long and hard to focus on. But I mean, don't sell yourselves short.
I feel like I'm the one selling you guys short.
Yeah, give it a go if you want to, but I do believe it's more so for the people over the age of 16, just because the podcast is really long. The owner, the CEO of this channel, the, I guess, producer, founder of this channel, his name is Stephen Bartlett, and he is also the host on the show. He interviews a variety of people from different backgrounds, different fields, different ages, different races, different opinions. He's interviewed some of the greatest in whatever field they are in, and he has a very unbiased approach to these things. He asks great questions. He allows every guest to speak their mind, speak openly and freely. He is very soft-spoken. I love his aura. He's someone that just makes you feel comfortable straight away as you watch him.
Keeping it real.
I especially enjoyed this video. Yeah, so he interviewed this US Secret Service agent, special agent. I think it's the first time that I've ever heard like a real like secret special agent speak about her experience. It's like so rare. She has a deeper message than being a secret agent. Like it kind of talks about her mindset and staying calm under pressure, you know, being strong as a woman. It's really cool. Her outlook, I really enjoyed watching it. We all wanted to be something when we were young, right? I had this weird, irrational ambition of wanting to be
a secret agent.
I wanted to be a spy, can't you tell? I just wanted to be a spy when I was little. I don't know why. Obviously, I don't want to be that anymore, but it was just really cool. So anyway, and And number 9, Stephanie Sue.
Stephanie Sue. I guess I would say so.
Stephanie Sue. Like kind of pronounce it into a so and a Sue, so people can't really like hear where you're messing up. Stephanie Sue. Oh my goodness. Yes, Stephanie. I actually have a fun fact about me. My English name is also Stephanie. She's so freaking funny. Like her whole energy is just a bit wacky, is a bit quirky. She's like, she makes the funniest jokes. She's really charismatic. I love watching her on camera. She's just in her own little world, and she is a fabulous storyteller. Like she inspires me in a lot of ways. She can tell a story in a really captivating way that captures your attention. If you want a good time and like a story to listen to that would really captivate your attention, you know, while you're cooking or when you're like just chilling with friends, Stephanie's channel, like everyone watches Stephanie. I don't think she needs a shout out. Everyone knows who she is. But yeah, you know, I think she's doing amazing. Massive applause to Stephanie. Steph. But I'll keep my name as Miss Wei Wei forever. And now we have number 10. I did an episode and included book talk, and you know, some of you were like, you know, what books do you recommend?
I feel like you guys will find my books incredibly boring.
There's this guy called Nathan Nuke. This is a bit of a tongue twister. Nathan's Nuke. He does a lot of reviews on books. He does a lot of book reviews. Nathan, if you're watching this, can you please make me a thumbnail one day? I would pay you. Yeah, I recommend watching Nathan. Check him out. I like to watch him on a rainy day with a cup of hot cocoa, wrapped up in my blanket, and just listen to Nathan yap. Like, he's great. So yeah, there we have it. There we have it, guys. YouTubers and content creators that I recommend. So thank you so much, guys, for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode. I want to give a massive thank you to you guys one more time. And thank you for sticking around. Give this video a thumbs up. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys in the next episode. Bye. Oh, wait. I also want to recommend one more. Regan. Okay, so this is not a YouTube channel or content creator, but this is a really amazing cartoon on Netflix. It's really freaking funny. It's one of the best cartoons I have ever watched. I swear by it. It's just packed with conspiracy theories, a really fun adventure. I just cannot hold back on this. I love this cartoon so much. I've watched it like 3 times. I know it's so childish of me, but I freaking love it. But yeah.